Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Good morning,
Good morning, Margaret.
Right, we'll just start with that prayer before we get going. Father, we just come before you in the name of Jesus. We just ask you to bless this time, Lord. Bless this word to people's hearts, Father. And just help me to speak the right words. And I won't say anything I'm not meant to in Jesus' name. That you may have the glory. In Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you. Well, we're going to start in Psalm 131. Nice short wee psalm, this is. Lord, my heart is not proud, nor my eyes haughty, nor do I involve myself in great matters, or in things too difficult for me. Surely I have calmed and quieted my soul, like a weaned child resting with his mother. My soul is like a weaned child within me, composed and free from discontent. O Israel, hope in the Lord from this time forth and forever. I'm really going to talk. The title of this psalm in my Bible, anyway, mine's the New Amplified Version, is Childlike Trust in the Lord. I just think so many times we get through the process, when something's happening in our life, we tend to cry to God, and we tend to cry a lot, and we tend to fuss a lot, a bit like a baby does before it's weaned. So that's what I'm like anyway. Don't know about the rest of these, but anyway. So that's what, and then yes, a weaned child no longer frets, cries, or longs to be nursed. It's very content just sitting at its mother's arms without a lot of fuss and a lot of wailing. Heartbreak for the first 4 months is when the children cry the most. I've forgotten. And it says this, and a lot of Bible commentaries, it says a weaned child is probably about a 3-year-old child they're talking about in Bible times. That's when they were weaned. And then we'll go to 1 Samuel chapter 1. And starting at verse 1. There was a certain man of Ephraim of the hill country of Ephraim, named Elkanah, the son of Jeroham, the son of Elihu, the son of Tohu, the son, I could read better than glasses now, the son of Soph, an Ephraimite. He had 2 wives, one named Hannah and the other named Peninnah. Peninnah had children, but Hannah had none. This man went up from his city each year to worship and sacrifice to the Lord of hosts at Shiloh. Hophni and Phinehas, the 2 sons of Eli, were priests to the Lord there. When the day came that Elkanah sacrificed, he would give portions of the sacrificial meat to Peninnah his wife and all her sons and daughters. But to Hannah he would give a double portion, because he loved Hannah. But the Lord had given her no children. Hannah's rival provoked her bitterly to irritate and embarrass her, because the Lord had left her childless. So it happened year after year, whenever she went up to the house of the Lord, Peninnah provoked her, so she wept and would not eat. Then Elkanah, her husband, said to her, Hannah, why do you cry, and why do you not eat? Why are you so sad and discontent? Am I not better to you than 10 sons? So Hannah got up from eating and drinking in Shiloh. Now Eli the priest was sitting on his seat beside the doorpost of the temple tabernacle of the Lord. Hannah was greatly distressed, and she prayed to the Lord and wept in anguish. She made a vow, saying, O Lord of hosts, if you will indeed look at the affliction, the suffering of your maidservant, and remember, and not forget your maidservant, but will give your maidservant a son, then I will give him to the Lord all the days of his life. A razor shall never touch his head. Now it happened as she continued praying before the Lord, that Eli was watching her mouth. Hannah was speaking in her heart, her mind only. Her lips were moving and her voice was not heard, so Eli thought she was drunk. Eli said to her, How long will you make yourself drunk? Get rid of your wine. But Hannah answered, No, my Lord, I am a woman with a despairing spirit. I have not been drinking wine or any intoxicating drink, but I have poured out my soul before the Lord. Do not regard your maidservant as a wicked and worthless woman, for I have spoken until now out of my great concern and bitter provocation. Then Eli answered and said, Go in peace, and may the God of Israel grant your portion that you have asked of him. Hannah said, Let your maidservant find grace and favour in your sight. So the woman went on her way and ate, and her face was no longer sad. It just says in verse 7, so it happened year after year when she went up to the house of the Lord that Peninnah provoked her, so she wept and would not eat. So this wasn't just a 1 year, this went on year after year. She was really being harassed by this woman. Don't know why she done it at this particular time of the year, but and then in verse 4 it says, when the day came that Elkanah sacrificed, he would give portions of the sacrificial meat to Peninnah, his wife, and all her sons and daughters. So she had at least 4 children. She had at least 2 sons and at least 2 daughters. So she really, I believe she'd been giving Hannah a hard time for a long time. It just wasn't you're living in the same house as someone like that. I would say yes, she could be very upset. And verse 16, it does say a bitter provocation, or my version it says bitter provocation.
Hard work.
Yep, hard work, yep. It definitely had been building over years. And I think that Hannah hadn't been at rest about this, that she had possibly been praying about it and being upset about it. And her husband, it says there in that verse that why do you cry and why do you not eat? You know, so she was very upset, and he was trying to console her, but he wasn't able to console her. But I just think sometimes we do have to cry till we're no longer consolable for us to really connect with God and believe God and walk in faith. You know, to get to that place of faith where we can receive from God, that we have to get to that place sometimes, I believe. And then we'll go to Hebrews 3. I'll start at the last verse, verse 19. So we see that they were not able to enter into his rest, the promised land, because of unbelief and an unwillingness to trust in God. Therefore, while the promise of entering his rest still remains and is freely offered today, let us fear in case any one of you may seem to come short of reaching it. or think he has come too late. For indeed we have the good news of salvation preached to us, just as the Israelites also when the good news of the promised land came to them. But the message they heard did not benefit them, because it was not united with faith in God by those who heard. For we who believe, that is, we who personally trust and confidently rely on God, enter that rest. So we have his inner peace now, because we are confident in our salvation and assured of his power, just as he has said, as I swore an oath in my wrath, they shall not enter my rest. This he said, although his works were completed from the foundation of the world, waiting for all who would believe. I believe that's where Hannah got to, that place of belief, that she got to that place of understanding the power of God. And she did leave. She received from God that time from Eli, even though he maybe wasn't in the best place with God himself, but she did receive from him, and I believe that it does take faith to receive from God.
Amen.
You may think that's taken too long to manifest, like, or they've been believing for this for years, but where is it? It hasn't shown up, but God is still on the throne.
Yeah.
And sometimes you maybe think, well, is somebody else walking out with it, did I just not run with it the way it should with God? You know, would God give that to somebody else? But I believe we're to keep believing.
Yeah.
And I believe to go to Joel 2, which Nigel spoke on a few Monday nights ago in the prayer meeting. Verse 21. Do not fear, O land, be glad and rejoice, for the Lord has done great things. Do not be afraid, you animals of the field, for the pastures of the wilderness have turned green. The earth has produced its fruit, and the fig tree and the vine have yielded its end full. So rejoice, O children of Zion, and delight in the Lord your God, for he has given you the early autumn rain in vindication. And he has poured down the rain for you, the early autumn rain and the late spring rain as before. And the threshing floors shall be full of grain, and the vats shall overflow with new wine and oil. And I will compensate you for the years that the swarming locust has eaten, the creeping locust, the stripping locust, and the gnawing locust, my great army which I sent among you. You will have plenty to eat and be satisfied, and praise the name of the Lord your God, who has dealt wondrously with you. And my people shall never be put to shame. And you shall know without any doubt that I am in the midst of Israel, to protect and bless you, and that I am the Lord your God, and there is no other. My people will never be put to shame. It shall come about after this that I will pour out my spirit on all mankind, and my sons and my daughters will prophesy. Your old men will dream dreams, your young men will see visions. Even on the male and female servants I will pour out my spirit in these days. And I was praying, I think it was just put out of prayer, just waking up. Can't exactly remember, but I could see all these insects on their back. You know, the insects that they're dying, they lie on their back and kick their legs. But I just believe that this is a new season for this church. It is a new season for the people of this church. It is changing. We are in a season of change. We definitely are moving forward, and I do believe that we are for our sons and daughters, for our family and our friends. It's not just for us. I believe this is a time of them coming into the kingdom too. Then we'll go back to Hebrews 4 and verse 8. This mention of a rest was not a reference to the entering into Canaan, for Joshua had given them rest. God would not speak about another day of opportunity after that. So there remains a full, complete Sabbath rest for the people of God. For the one who has once entered his rest has also rested from the weariness and pain of his human labours, just as God rested from his labours uniquely his own. Let us therefore make every effort to enter into that rest of God, to know and experience it for ourselves, so that no one will fall by following the same example of disobedience as those who died in the wilderness. I just believe this is our season of faith, like Pastor Roy spoke at the end of the service on Sunday about people receiving the gift of faith. And I even believe, I went to Open Skies on Saturday, and I believe even there that I received that gift of faith. I do believe that, you know, I believe God is moving mightily in this land and in this church, and I believe there's mighty days ahead. And we just go back to Psalm 131, that one, and verse 2. Surely I am calm and quiet at my soul, like a weaned child resting with his mother. My soul is like a weaned child within me, composed and free from discontent. I just believe that I just know God is working in situations and working in this church. And I just believe that we can rest in his faith. It's not a day of striving, it's a day of resting and believing his